Celebrity divorces often capture public attention due to their high stakes, lavish lifestyles, and immense financial settlements. These divorces can be startling, particularly when the numbers become out of control. Celebrities frequently have advantages and wealth that amplify the severity of their split, even though many people deal with the emotional and financial fallout from divorce. Some celebrity divorces have turned into some of the most expensive legal fights in history, whether as a result of prenuptial agreements, child custody conflicts, or asset disputes. This in-depth video looks at 7 of the priciest celebrity divorces, examining the reasons behind their high settlements and the long-term effects on the parties. 1. Mackenzie Scott and Jeff Bezos, $36 billion. The split between Mackenzie Scott and Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, was one of the most spectacular in recent memory. In addition to ending their 25-year marriage, their 2019 breakup and the accompanying $36 billion settlement stunned the world. She became one of the richest women in the world when Scott got a quarter of the couple's Amazon stock. The constructive path both parties pursued after the split is what sets this divorce apart. Scott turned her newfound wealth into philanthropy, donating billions of dollars to worthy charities, while Bezos continued to run Amazon and pursue space exploration with his business, Blue Origin. The divorce was remarkably peaceful, despite the enormous cash exchange, with both parties placing a high priority on their children's welfare and their own futures. Scott's generosity raised the bar for charity giving and encouraged other affluent people to make significant contributions. In the meantime, Bezos kept up his business activities, growing Amazon and breaking into new markets to make sure that both sides prospered long after the settlement. 2. The $130 billion of Bill and Melinda Gates. After 27 years of marriage, Bill Gates and Melinda French Gates announced their separation in May 2021, making their divorce one of the best publicized and costly in history. The partition of assets was a difficult and well-watched procedure because of their projected $130 billion combined net worth at the time. The settlement was made more complicated by the fact that the couple did not have a prenuptial agreement. Melinda got a sizable share of their fortune, but Bill kept control of Microsoft. Additionally, the division highlighted their collaborative humanitarian endeavors, including via the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Despite the breakup, Bill and Melinda promised to keep collaborating on important international projects like public health, education, and poverty reduction. Their public identities were shaped by the divorce, although it had little effect on their financial situation. Bill kept up his humanitarian work after the divorce, while Melinda concentrated her post-divorce efforts on global health and women's rights. In philanthropy, both were able to present a unified front, demonstrating that their common ideals endured despite their individual differences. 3. $100 million for Alec and Hilaria Baldwin. Although not as well known monetarily as his first high-profile divorce from Kim Basinger, Alec Baldwin's 2024 divorce from Hilaria Baldwin included a sizable $100 million payout. Prenuptial agreements, child custody agreements, and the distribution of Baldwin's assets from his lengthy and prosperous acting career, brand alliances, and business endeavors all contributed to their difficult separation. Hilaria Baldwin, a yoga instructor and wellness entrepreneur, also added to the couple's financial holdings. Baldwin, who gained notoriety for his parts in movies like Beetlejuice and The Hunt for Red October, has amassed substantial riches over the years. Because of the intricate asset distribution and shared interests, the settlement remained controversial even with the financial preparations made through prenuptial agreements. Another level of difficulty was introduced by the fact that their divorce was public and subject to close media coverage. 4. Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise, $50 million. Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes' 2012 divorce was one of Hollywood's most well-known breakups, garnering international attention. Holmes, widely known for her part in Dawson's Creek, and Cruise, a worldwide celebrity with an estimated net worth of $570 million, were married for barely 5 years before divorcing. Even though their marriage was brief, the divorce settlement included a substantial $50 million, which a substantial amount was considering how short their marriage was. Given the heavy media coverage of their relationship and Cruz's high profile inside the Church of Scientology, many were taken aback by Holmes's decision to file for divorce. The main cause of the couple's split was their daughter, Suri Cruz, and the two parents fought bitterly over custody. Given her wish to have more influence over Suri's upbringing, Holmes eventually won full custody. Since the divorce, Holmes has mostly avoided the spotlight, while Cruz has continued to rule the movie business with his Mission Impossible franchise. Their divorce brought to light how public personalities, power dynamics, and personal convictions all overlap in celebrity partnerships. 5. Nicole Young and Dr. Dre, $300 million. Given the enormous sum of money involved, Dr. Dre's divorce from Nicole Young in 2020 was a landmark event in the entertainment industry. Before deciding to split up, the rapper and producer, whose estimated net worth exceeds $800 million, and his wife, Nicole Young, had been wed for 24 years. A protracted court struggle resulted from the divorce's numerous accusations of infidelity, emotional abuse, and disagreements over their prenuptial agreement. Ultimately, the settlement gave Young $300 million, one of the biggest payouts in recent memory. The ongoing conflicts over Dre's assets, including his ownership of Beats by Dre, which he sold to Apple for billions of dollars, made the case more contentious. Young earned a sizable sum for her continuing living needs in addition to the monetary settlement. The divorce's effects are still being felt in both the public and private domains. During the divorce process, Dre's public image deteriorated, particularly after allegations of misconduct and abuse surfaced. 6. Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, $7 million. Both Johnny Depp and Amber Heard endured public mockery both during and after their turbulent marriage and divorce, which was the focus of a media circus. For years, their court disputes, which revolved around claims of domestic violence on both sides, took center stage in the media. In 2016, the two finally came to an agreement, with Heard reportedly getting $7 million. Even though this might not seem like much in comparison to some of the other divorces on the list, the case was highly public, making it one of the most costly in terms of reputation. After their acrimonious divorce, the careers of Heard, a budding star at the time, and Depp, a well-known actor well-recognized for his part in Pirates of the Caribbean, suffered. But their relationship with the media was made even more difficult by the public court processes and the ensuing defamation prosecutions. The financial hardship was exacerbated by Depp's legal issues, especially those involving his previous management company and business associates. Despite being small compared to other settlements on this list, the payout served as a metaphor for the financial and public consequences of the divorce. Since then, both Depp and Heard have had difficulties in their careers. Depp is still defending his reputation in the court of public opinion, while Heard has had his share of obstacles. 7. Juanita Vinoy and Michael Jordan, $168 million. One of the all-time great basketball players, Michael Jordan, divorced his first wife, Juanita Vinoy, in a widely reported divorce in 2006. After 17 years of marriage, the pair reached one of the most costly divorce settlements in history, with Jordan reportedly paying Vinoy $168 million. Jordan was still extremely wealthy at the time thanks to his endorsement contracts, especially with Nike, and his ownership of the Charlotte Hornets. Even though $168 million was a big amount, both parties suffered an equally enormous emotional toll. Despite the significant financial risks, Jordan and Vinoy stayed dedicated to providing a healthy upbringing for their kids, and their relationship has remained cordial since the divorce. Jordan's divorce is a reminder of how complicated celebrity divorces can be, especially when it comes to allocating assets and money amassed through years of arduous labor and endorsement deals. In the end, both sides were financially stable, but the divorce did show how hard it is to strike a balance between a successful job and a family. In conclusion, celebrity divorces are complicated, multi-layered affairs that have the power to change the lives of all involved. They are frequently more than just money transactions. The financial risks are huge and include astronomical payouts, public attention, and legal disputes. These 7 divorces demonstrate how public attention, fame, and riches can impact personal relationships, as well as the exorbitant expense of divorcing when huge sums are at stake. But they also serve as a reminder that life can go on after a divorce, and that even the most costly and difficult separations can result in fresh starts and personal development for all parties. Let us know in the comments what you think about the deep dive into the most expensive celebrity divorces and settlements, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating content on our YouTube channel.